Hi everyone, in this video I will mention 10 common problems that first generation Ford Edge vehicles are prone to experience. Number 1. The power transfer unit, also known as PTU or transfer case, is prone to experience premature failure. The main reason these units fail is their proximity to the exhaust system. The oil that lubricates these units tends to dry out with the intense heat, turning into a thick sludge that loses its lubricating capability. And, as it thickens, it no longer flows around moving parts. One way to keep the PTU from experiencing premature failure is changing the oil in between 20 to 30,000 mile intervals. Number 2. The electronic throttle body unit in many of these vehicles tends to malfunction, causing the engine to stall at idle. Sometimes the engine stalls while driving, and other times the vehicle loses all acceleration and it goes into limp mode. Once the driver pulls over and turns the engine off for a few minutes, the throttle body starts working normal again. It is important, however, to replace this part when it first starts to malfunction. Number 3. Defective sensors in the door lock latch actuator combos tend to trigger the door ajar, shift to park message in the instrument panel, along with the dome light being illuminated all the time. In some cases, the dome light stays on even after the engine has been turned off, draining the battery overnight. Number 4. Several automatic transmissions in these vehicles start slipping around 80,000 miles. Sometimes the transmission also shifts hard in between gears. As the problem worsens, it ends up with a transmission that needs to be replaced. Number 5. The sync system is known to lose connection with the phone randomly, dropping phone calls. In other cases, the volume of the radio goes up and down on its own, and other times the screen just freezes. Number 6. Backup camera in many of these vehicles tends to malfunction randomly. When it malfunctions, the message that reads "Camera unavailable, please contact your dealership" appears on the screen. Number 7. Many 2007 to 2010 Edge vehicles were equipped with defective passenger front airbag inflators. Ford has issued a recall on the affected vehicles to have the defective inflators replaced. Number 8. The brake booster in some of these vehicles tends to develop a tear in the diaphragm. When this happens, the driver can hear a hissing sound every time he or she steps on the brake pedal. As the problem worsens, the brake pedal becomes harder and harder to press due to the lack of power brakes. Number 9. 2012 and 2013 models that have 2-liter engines are prone to experience fuel leaks caused by a fractured pulse damper. Ford has issued a recall on these vehicles, and the repair involves replacing the metal fuel line that has a built-in pulse damper with an updated line that doesn't have it. The part number for the updated line is shown on the image. Number 10. The taillight sockets in a large number of these vehicles tend to overheat and melt. This causes the brake lights and the rear turn signals not to work. There you have it, my friends. Those are 10 common problems that first generation Ford Edge vehicles are prone to experience. Take care.